So today we're going to work on a tool that I feel is very helpful in blacksmithing. And you know, the mantra of a blacksmith is if you need a tool, make a tool. I'm planning on making this tool out of metal you can buy from the big box stores. I bought mine from Home Depot. A blacksmith say, well, I just put this together with scraps I had laying around. They have like all this like really big, massive, thick material. I don't have access to that. And when I'm running errands and I happen to be at the Home Depot and they have a good selection of metal stock, you're going to pay a premium for it. However, once again, as a beginner, and you might not have access to the scrap that everybody seems to have, buying it at a box store is an option. This is a design that, you know, after looking at a ton of videos, I decided to put together. Well, let's see how successful I am. All right, well, now that I have all my pieces cut and cleaned up, I'm going to get ready to weld, or I always like to say attempt to weld. I'm not very good at welding. All right, let's see if I can do this. think before I weld this together, I'm going to file these edges down. Probably not a bad idea. All right, well, I am definitely not good at welding. These are some pretty gnarly welds. I really don't care too much about the look. I just kind of want them to hold. I'm more concerned about the functionality of my piece. I might grind down the welds. I really don't have to. We're almost done. Almost done. Just a couple of more things to do, and I'll be ready to use my blacksmith's guillotine. So we're back in my tiny blacksmith shop. It's been a while and I'm excited. The forge is lit and it's warming up. And we're going to try out the guillotine. So one thing I want to point out is that I didn't put in a bottom piece to go in the hardy hole. What I did was offset my welds. You can see that this isn't perfectly centered. And what I wanted to do was just to try to use my hold down. I designed it so that the dies would face at an angle and it'll be a little bit easier to, I guess, a little bit more comfortable with the angle. All right, well, a typical piece that I would forge with this guillotine, it would be a 3/8 inch squared stock. Once again, most of the things that I forge are small pieces like keychains and bottle openers and such as that. So this would be something that I would use. And our first try is going to be the rounding die. Let's see how this goes. I'm excited. overall, I'm pretty happy. This held up really well. The welds didn't break. I know it was just a little bit of forging, but this worked out great. The dies worked out great too. They are mild steel, so they do have a slight bit of deformation where the hammer hit the top. One improvement I know I want to do is round off the edges of the top part of the die. I've seen that before. The worst is the edge on one of the cutoff dies. There's a bit of deformation on the edge, but that could easily be ground out. I'm pretty happy. And once again, this is steel that I got from the big box store, Home Depot. You can do it. You can do it. I'm happy. One of the biggest improvements is actually not with the guillotine. My holdfast is kind of crappy. I forged it a while ago. It doesn't have any spring to it, so it just bends when I hit it down, and eventually this would loosen up. But other than that, this worked out great. I'm super happy. I have a new tool for my blacksmith shop. All right, so once again, don't let your limitations hold you back. If you don't have access to mounds and mounds of heavy-duty scrap, make do with what you have. And I made this with metal from the Home Depot. All right, guys, I'm gonna end it here. Thank you for watching. Once again, please like, comment, subscribe. Get out to the shop, make something in metal. Evil Twin X. Catch you on the next one.